Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Haven't seen my nigga recline back. Real niggas making a speech, so acknowledge.
Welcome to the Small X Podcast. You know who it is. SOE Cash Cow. And I'm here with my beautiful co-host, the Queen.
What's good? What's good?
What's good with you?
It is it's a great day, even though it's nasty outside. I'm finally in a good mood.
Off work.
I actually enjoyed work today, and even though I had a meeting that ran a little late, I was still all right. I wasn't angry. I didn't want to fight people when I left, so it was a great day.
That's good.
How was your day?
My day was awesome as well. My day was pretty good. Yeah, my son, like I said, my son went on a field trip, so let him take his phone. I told him keep up with his phone, and he kept up with it. So
How old is he?
8.
See, that is amazing.
Right. That's what.
8.
Hey, but like you said,
That is amazing.
they love the damn electronics. So
My God.
they don't
It don't even matter
they'll
because when they were born, what you gave them? Some little thing that was in front of them, like doo-doo-doo-doo, touch this, and so they've been on it since that birth. It is definitely easy to do. So yeah,
So yeah, I was proud of him for not losing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come home with it and everything. So,
Yeah, KD. Yes.
So yeah, it was a good day.
Right.
Got my phone back.
Yeah, put out no claims.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
put out no claims.
Well, I had to find my iPhone app, so I'm like, if he do lose this bitch, I'm gonna have
Just
to
in
go get
case.
it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna be in the bear cage, the bear exhibit. You gotta go in there with the bears.
I'm gonna need you
the
on
bear down there like
on the phone, right?
making TikTok videos.
And exactly right.
That's
So you know that's how kids lose shit. They lose it in the darndest way.
Crazy.
Where's it at? I dropped it in the bear cage. What? Yeah, I was trying to take a shit.
You know it.
The bear took it from me. What?
Yeah.
He smacked it out of my hand.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, these kids is wild. So, let's get to our topic.
Indeed.
So, our first topic that we're going to tackle today is the preacher who told one of his, what do we call it? Christians, I guess? Told one of the Christians of his church that he asked for a $2,000 donation and she only had like $12,500 or something like that. And he blew down on her while she gave her donation, like, yeah, we asked for $2,000. This is only $12,500.
And he was so nonchalant about it.
Right,
Right. He was just so easy breezy.
Right. Then he turned
So
around.
y'all
Like,
listen.
there you. There it is.
I
Right.
specifically said 2,000. You gave me 1,000. I think she pointed out the 235. But yeah,
I need another 1,000.
that is crazy.
What? Like, so that brings me to the topic of what is church? Like, what is church now? Like, what?
A hustle? It's always been a hustle, and that's why all these churches kind of aspire to be a mega church, because they see that congregation and they can tell that congregation whatever to do because it's popular. It's all about popularity. If you can be popular, you can get your followers. Everybody in there got money, so everybody trying to compete with the next person, and it's all about how much more money I can put in the collection plate than you. It's all competition. It's ego. All of that encompassed in one. Corey Holcomb was talking about that shit today. I was cracking up. He was saying like how he like pastors are pretty much like pimps, legal pimps. Like they got a following. They do the same shit we do, but call us, what's the word they call us? Call us, I don't know, scallywags, whatever you want to call it. but they can do the same thing behind this pulpit and act like they so holy, and it's the truth. Because again, if you actually was in a church, I ain't gonna say all of them because there are some good churches, but it's like the majority of them, they ain't doing right. They out there trying to get as much money as they want to, and that's kind of what steered me away from my own church, because I started I was still a lot younger, low income, got 2 kids, live 30 minutes away, and I'm making this trip every Sunday to try to get to church. I ain't even got gas to get here, dude. And you over here making your sermon about why people ain't doing 10% of they check. What's 10% of $1? I gave you a dime. What are you talking about? Why? What is the problem? And that just bothered me. And it's like, because I felt like, even though, they claim that, give what you can and da-da-da-da. But if you actually take time out of your sermon to point out that people need to do better with their time, because it says in the Bible that you're supposed to cut 10% Get 10% got to go to God and all this. No, don't give me that. Because you need to be just happy that you're spreading the word of God. I think that would be more important. Saving souls should be the goal, not how much money you can get at this nonprofit institution. You know, it's like, again, the 501c3 that you hold, you could be getting a lot more if you would just focus on the kind of branching out the church itself. You could create a whole little nonprofit setup, just like old dude with the Word Church. How he had the little gym and all of that other stuff franchise pretty much. He's like at every freaking corner of Cleveland.
Yeah, so the church thing to me is just it just I can't stand church. Like like you say, it's a nonprofit organization.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point in time, I've gotten to the point where, like, even with my daughter, you know, even though she's, you know, a Christian, she's been baptized, stuff like that, I have to explain to her, you know what I'm saying, what a church really is. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much faith and all this other stuff they tell you about, once you, they don't live by faith. They live by tithes. If you don't tithe, then that church does not work. It doesn't open. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even live by faith. They're not sitting back in the church talking about, if I don't pay these bills this month, God don't. No, they be like, I need you to tithe this 10% so I can pay these bills this month for this business.
Pay for my bills
and pay
at the
for
house. And take care of these kids that I have.
That as well. You know what I'm saying? And then as well as, you know, recently we just been seeing all these, like you say, like all these player pastors, you know, wearing Gucci this and Gucci that, and, you know, driving Rolls Royces and stuff like that. You seen the one pastor though? He got arrested. You know, I think he got fraud. Yeah, he got I think the guy up in, I think it was the pastor in New York, the one who was wearing all the Gucci and all that, the fly guy, the one who actually got robbed. I think it was the same guy. Remember that he got robbed in the church? They robbed him in the church.
Oh, okay, wow.
It's the same guy.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wow.
And I think he got like, I want to say he got maybe like 9 years. He got some time, because he took like $90,000 from some lady at the church. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
$90,000.
$90,000.
Man, what I would do with $90,000, Lord Jesus, that's crazy. And that's just one person. And you have a whole congregation of people who probably can match that if they really wanted to. And all you're doing is making them feel like the Lord is you obligated by the Lord to do it.
And unfortunately, you know, you see, you know, and that's another reason why it's kind of messed up, is because, you know, our religion is passed down to us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, our parents,
they own it.
They're not trying to hear nothing about none of this.
Nothing. You can't tell them nothing about their Jesus and Lord Savior. You can't say nothing.
You know, like, this is a business. They're just making money. God is this and God, and they do this, and it's like, you know, you need to read the Bible. You need somebody to read the Bible to you. I read the Bible to you. You give me 10% of your money every month.
I would gladly open it up and go page by page for you
and read whatever scripture you want me to read.
Man,
you know, it got to the point where I got tired of hearing the same sermons every Easter, the same sermons every Thanksgiving, the same sermons every Christmas.
Man.
Like, it's the same thing over and over again, and people just go and give their money to these people. And once again, when I'm in a position where I need help with my rent, or I need help with my electricity or something like that, I can't go to the church and be like, hey, you know, can you guys help me out? Now, I'm not going to say all churches.
It's supposed to be a benevolent fund. Everybody's supposed to have a benevolent fund that's supposed to help.
That's what it's called?
Yes. That's what it's supposed to go to. That's why that's one of the offerings. That's why you have about 2, 3, 4, 5 offerings, because they're separating the money into different pools. So that supposedly that happens.
I never even thought about that.
That's supposed to happen.
So that first collection plate is probably for rent, even though they tell you it's something else.
Hey.
Then the second collection plate is for the insurance.
Man.
Third collection plate is for the rent on the building.
My
the
God.
Fourth collection plate, like you say, is for the benevolent fund, which unfortunately, you know, I've even seen or heard that people will come and be like, hey, I need help with my bills, or I'm, you know, struggling, and they be like, well, let me see your W-2s.
And then they want to sit there and make you kind of, I don't know, it's like it's based on your activity in the church. How much do you participate? Like, it still has factors. So it ain't just you walking up in there and be like, I need this help, and they're going to give it to you. You still got to be very into the church for that to happen. Like, almost like insurance. Like I'm putting in money so that I could possibly get it back if I ever have a hard time.
Exactly.
I gotta call in this insurance claim and they gonna see if it come roll through for me.
They said when churches first started in the black communities and stuff, that's what it wasn't like that. I mean, I'm quite sure they may still have ties, but these churches were open 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? If you needed diapers, if you needed a meal, if you needed formula, if you needed clothes, whatever you needed, you was able to go to the church and get. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's what the church was supposed to be for, especially in the black community. You know what I'm saying? But they say that, you know, at some point in time, the government came in and was like, listen here, y'all better, because no, what they say was this, you know, the civil rights movement was being funded by churches and stuff. So, you know, the government come in like, look, y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to keep getting this funding and keep getting and being nonprofits and tax exempt and things of that nature, you have to do what we tell you to do.
That's wow.
And you know, and that's why it's been the way it is. Because I'm telling you, man, even my grandmother's church, you know, I ain't gonna say their name, but they've been there my whole life, and she's been going there damn near her whole life. Yeah. My father's over 60, so he was going there his whole life.
And he goes regularly?
No, he don't go there no more.
Oh, okay.
She stopped going too.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, shit, they still in the same spot. They ain't got no bigger. They ain't bought shit else.
That part. You ain't had a building fund to get
nothing,
like a new roof or anything.
Nothing. Okay, and as long as they've been there, you would think they would have gotten a bigger building.
Yeah.
Like your congregation,
right?
Your congregation should be growing.
Exactly.
But it's not. You know what I'm saying? Your congregation is in and out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not even willing to grow because you looking at your congregation like, well, shit, the congregation ain't growing. I'm content or I'm satisfied with the money that I'm making off of them.
Yeah.
So
it's enough for me to live.
Right.
So hey, it's working.
Right.
I ain't gonna
push
it
for me.
Right. So. If somebody extra come and they bring friends, then I'll just be happy for that blessing. That's the Lord right there. But other than that, the business is functioning how it should. Right. That is wild.
Man, you know it's funny because I've had people tell me like, yo, you should preach. You could be a preacher. You did that. And I'm just like, yo, if I was to ever think about doing anything, you know, that has to do with religion, I wouldn't charge nobody. Like I couldn't charge anybody anything because that's not what I would be in it for. Now, if I'm in it for that,
right, it's another story.
Right, you know, I'm charging, but that's why I said I can never be a preacher because that ain't nothing but a hustler. If I want to be a preacher, I can go on the corner and preach for free. Man. You know what I'm saying? And take tithes, or if a nigga want to give me a couple dollars or whatever, do it that way. That's the way, in my opinion, that's the way you should be spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. But people having to come to the building and pay me to talk to them in so many words.
Make them feel better for the week to come.
Right.
Because my mother, she pushes that on me a lot. Oh, as soon as something's wrong, it's like, I can't feel like, well, I just want to vent. You know, I'm just having a bad day. I just want to vent. Oh, the scripture. Download this app. This Bible app. It helps me every day. And I'll be like, why is that the first thing that you go to? Why can't you just listen to me and let me vent? Have a little fee, you know, some back and forth about it so I can get it off my chest. That's what I'm looking for. Everything is not solved by me going to church every Sunday and downloading this Bible app for inspirational messages. But she really feels like that's what it is. I'm like, so you don't ever feel bad then? Like you don't ever have a bad day? Ever? Come on now. So that at that one Sunday and you teaching Bible school, that just gives you enough motivation to get you through every moment of your life. I'm sorry, I'm still human. It's not happening.
And you know what I would also say, and I don't know your mom, I've never met her or anything, but what I would say about that as well, because my grandmother was the same way.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I always want to, whenever something comes up, I want to go to the Bible or the scripture and God and Christ and all that other stuff. And I came to the terms that the reason you do that is because you have nowhere else to go. You don't know what else to say. You don't know how to pour positivity into a person.
And then that's definitely true. I definitely agree with that.
You feel me? So the only thing that you can say is, well, because that's all you know.
Yeah.
Nobody ever poured positivity into you. That's very true. All they ever told you was,
that's some real shit.
Read the Bible.
That's some real shit.
Or this scripture, or because I even think about some of the stuff that we grew up on, where some shit that happened to you, and you need something to happen. I need help right now. And I'm praying to God, I'm yelling at God to help me right now. And he doesn't help, but instead of us saying, well, you know what, I don't think this God thing might be all that, we say, oh, he doesn't come when you need him to, but he's always on time.
Always.
What? The fuck? I need him right now today. If he don't come right now today, then that nigga's late. You know what I'm saying? He's not on time at all. He's late as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, so it just, for real, but it be things like that when you start thinking back into the way that we were raised, how
it's all
forgiving and how, you know, turn the other cheek. And
I hate that part too.
Well,
that turn the other cheek crap, no. I'm sorry. No. No. They gonna slap that sad too. Nope. I will never give a nigga another chance. You messed up one time, that's it. You burn that bridge. It is over. It is a wrap.
And they'll definitely slap the other cheek.
They definitely will if you give them the opportunity. I'm all no.
So yeah,
that's a no for me.
So yeah, I think that people should just, you know, do their, like I say, like that's another thing that our elders don't do, is that a lot of them don't research. Like a lot of them, like
they scared of it.
Right.
They think that is a sin.
Right. And
to actually look for information that points them away from what God is to them. Oh my God. Oh, that is like slapping them in the, that's them turning the other cheek there. Because you don't do that. You don't say that about their God. You don't do it.
And that's real knowledge. This is
crazy.
Real knowledge in books that you can read and everything else, but you say, you know, you're just going to go.
And the fact that we were given and the Bible and efforts to control us when we weren't slaves. That was the only reason why they gave us the Bible. So it's like in those they let you read certain verses and they just like, what was that movie? God dang it!
The Nat Turner movie.
Yes, Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
Yes, and that was the truth. It's like you having us do specific lines and want us to promote that part, but you're not talking about the parts in there where it says, you know,
it should be free, slaves
exactly.
Shouldn't be, right? Yeah, you're not promoting.
You picking and choosing. So it was all a means of control. And then it's like it took for me to have a philosophy class in college, and my teacher opened my eyes. He was like, have you ever thought about the fact that the only reason why you have your religion is because your parents told you? He was like, if you really thought about it and did some research on that God that you claim to love so much, you would find out a lot of truth about what they've been saying, and it's not what you really think that that's going on. And I'm like, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm like, you know what? I have just kind of taken their word for it and just ran with it. And that's what it was. But it's like the more you read, and again, slavery is number one.
Yeah.
They gave it to us for a form of control. That was it. So I can't trust nothing that the white man has given us. We already know that does not work in our benefit. So no, anything that they give us willingly, it's a problem. Something is wrong.
And then on top of that, and we can move on to the next topic, but on top of that, you remember the story of the Crusaders?
No.
Those are the people who were going around killing people who didn't convert to Christianity.
Oh wow! And they supposed to be Christians.
Yeah, this is how
that's
crazy.
How the Vatican moved but you can make that okay.
Right. This is how the Vatican moved back in the day. They killed people who didn't convert to Christianity.
That makes no sense to me.
So when you
thou shalt not kill. Only in the name of the Lord.
Okay. They used Christianity to make it so that black people were less than. To make it so that, oh yeah, God says you can kill them niggas because they niggas, they black.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I just don't, that religion shit, they can keep that. I'm more spiritual than anything.
Exactly.
And and even in being that, I think and it took me a while. I don't say it took me a while, but it definitely took some time and some reflection to be able to stand back and be like, all right, you know what? I can't do this religion thing. You know what I'm saying? So when people ask me, I tell them most of the time I'm agnostic. Even though a lot of people be like, oh no, you atheist. And it's just like, I don't believe in a lot of the things that a lot of people believe in when it comes to religion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, just in the life that I've lived, I haven't seen a lot of those things. You know what I'm saying? Where the people say, oh, it was a blessing. A lot of times you can find, what the reason why you got what you got. So like, for example, nigga might get it, all right, my bills is fucked up, and I get a check in the mail. Oh my God, it's a blessing. Well, you got that check because you did some work maybe back in the, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason that check came. Right, it just came right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you can, if you want to call it a blessing, you can. But
whatever makes you feel good.
Exactly.
Again, I ain't gonna fault you for none of it. But I feel like ultimately it's all good energy. We're working off energy because we're all spirits and we're all connected to the universe. As long as you're bringing out positive energy, it's gonna come back to you. You spewing out negative shit is gonna come back to you. That's what I believe. So it's almost like the universe, you can call it God or whatever the case you want to call it, but ultimately we are all interconnected beings. And again, you give what is that? You receive what you give.
Yeah.
So that's my message today.
Yeah, like you say, that energy is the big.
That's all it is.
So speaking about energy, so there was a post that I seen of a young man who it was his daughter's birthday, and she wanted to have a sleepover, right? So I guess he told the little girl to invite her friends over and stuff like that for the sleepover, and none of the friends came. Mm-hmm. All the friends said, "No, I can't do it." Now he's a single father, you know what I'm saying, and he's trying to do something, special for his daughter. But as soon as I seen it, I felt like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying, you somewhere along the lines, you know, that was something that maybe you didn't learn or you didn't understand or something. Like, she's a little girl. There's no way I would let my daughter go to a sleepover over a man's house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was a mother there,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes a difference.
Right, then that's different. But just a man by himself, I understand what you're trying to do, and it's dope, but nah, bro.
But then when he went a little deeper to say that the fact that he was molested by a woman when he was, again, I don't know if it was a sleepover or whatever, but it happened to him when he was, in the care of a woman. And that was his experience. So he's like, well, all I want to do is do right with my daughter and provide her this experience. He's like, but then I think about myself, and a woman was the one who ruined my trust. So it's like, how can we have these conflicting things? It's like, we all probably have it. But it's just like, at the end of the day, I think it would have been best if you would have asked one of the moms to maybe stay over, just to kind of supervise. So there's two parties there. There's no way that, nothing can gotta kind of really go down because we got two watchful eyes and everybody's going to be there in one space. So I think it would have helped. I mean, I understood what his point was, but yeah, I don't think I would have done it either. It's too much to think about. It
doesn't sound like he has any friends with female daughters or anything like that, because like I have friends who have female daughters and stuff like that, and the reason I'm saying that is because somebody would have told you. Like,
like, dude, ain't nobody coming over here.
Like, dude, no,
like, you
bro.
You take him to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. Take him out somewhere. That's about it.
No, bro, you can't do that. And then
overnight.
Even the one part that you said, I didn't even catch that part about him being molested when he was younger. That's
why he got so emotional.
That's a red flag.
Because
like, to me.
Because I feel like, okay, if that happened to him and all he wanted to do was kind of just be there for his daughter, it's a possibility that, he had really good intentions. It just don't make sense. Again, we live in a time right now. It's some ill shit going around. Every day is something crazy that tops the day before. So it's like, I can't really just trust you when I don't know you like that. And even if I knew you, I don't know. Like, we have to take it slow. I have to have somebody else there. Are you going to have cameras? They're going to be cameras there everywhere 24 hours so I can just watch over the children, make sure everything's good? I don't know. Like, you got to give me some kind of something.
Yeah, I had something that just left my mind. I was about to say something. Damn, I forgot about
you should have just jumped in because I would have shut up.
No, it's cool. I think about it. But, yeah, like I say, somebody should have definitely, gave me the heads up, like, nah, bro, that's not going to be a good look. But I wanted to say something else.
Man.
Oh, and then on top of that, bro, you don't know these little girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what if one of them little girls come out and talk about, oh, he touched me. He did something to me.
That too?
And you ain't did shit too.
That too?
You know what I'm saying? So you don't even want to put yourself in a position.
That too.
You know what I mean?
We live in some crazy
right.
times.
So all straight up and down, bro. No. There's no way you shouldn't be putting yourself in that position. But no, there's no way I'm putting my daughter. No, you can't go over there for that sleepover.
Nah.
Yeah.
And
then, like you said, if you can't reach out to one of the parents, then it sounds like maybe you don't have a relationship with the parent.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So they supposed to just trust you off GP? Nah, that's definitely not gonna work. Like, I just see you in passing when you drop them off at the bus line. I mean, at the school line in the morning. and I just happen to see you every day because you always behind me. We pull up at the same time. No, that's not enough. This ain't Facebook, and we on a Facebook date. You know, on our first date, you want to fuck because we just had a Facebook like, and we said hello to each other on Facebook. No, no, that is not how it works. That is hilarious, but yeah, bad idea, son. Bad idea.
Yeah, and like you said, I understand you want a daughter to, have her sleep over and stuff like that.
I don't know how you could have made that right. I truly don't. But
I find you a girlfriend. That's what the fuck you better do, bro. Because now that you said the thing about the molestation thing, I'm even gonna go as far as to say he looked a little like he was a little sweet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but see, once again, he probably is because a real nigga ain't gonna think no shit like that. Like, my daughter I'll be like, hey baby, what you gonna do for your birthday? I wanna have a sleepover. All right, call your mama.
Right. You call your grandma, auntie, somebody who's gonna do it over their house because. Yeah, what am I gonna do?
Right.
I'll show up and be there to say happy birthday or whatever, but I'm out after that, and I'll see you in the morning.
And that's what I've done, and that's what they've done in the past. Like my daughters, they'll have a hotel party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there all night, but I will come by. Hey, happy birthday! Eat a couple pieces of pizza, talk some shit.
And I'm out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. This is girls' night.
That's
you know what I'm saying? They don't need no boys here.
That's
you know what I mean? So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it just sounds like he doesn't have that type of
circle,
circle around him to tell him like, hey bro, like nah, that's not we don't do that. That's not. But shout out to him, for trying.
You
tried. But yeah, they tore him up online. It was like, hey, what?
He probably got sadder after that. It had a little tremble in his skull already. They didn't want to have my baby have a party. He was trembling in his voice. So I know when he saw them comments, he was about ready to jump off a bridge.
And I'm quite sure he probably understood though that he was wrong. Like,
you should have thought of that one.
I didn't think that
bad
was
idea.
Guys. Not at all.
Bad idea.
Not at all.
Not in 2025. Nah. Not even back in 1981. I'm sorry.
Not in 1981.
Not even then. I'm so sorry.
Men don't host sleepovers for girls. That's just
this don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. I swear.
Right, don't sound right. Do it.
It just don't. All right, girls. What are we gonna do now? You wanna paint your nails? What are we doing? Oh. Dad!
Get out of here! Like shit. Right?
No.
I'm trying to say
that's just not gonna happen. No.
That dude be the dad trying to go above and beyond and shit.
He just wanted to be a good dad.
Right,
that's all. He just wanted to be a good dad.
Wrong with it. Ain't
nothing wrong at all, but it's not 2025. I'm so sorry.
Not no sleepover. Hell no. But all right, since we're talking about the young ladies, you know what I'm saying, young ladies. It seems that from what I've been seeing lately, that a lot of these young ladies are literally looking forward to turning 18. Which most people, most kids look forward to turning 18.
I definitely couldn't wait, boy. I don't know why, but yeah.
Look forward to turning 18. Oh well, these ladies are looking forward to turning 18 so that they can start their OnlyFans pages. Yeah. OnlyFans.
This is the world we have created for these children, y'all. We dropped the ball somewhere.
OnlyFans pages, okay? They can't wait till they turn 18 so they can get on
OnlyFans. Yeah, I can't even see that as an aspiration after I graduated from high school. But the way they get money, so I definitely see the lure. You getting hella money. That's all you see online is that people, I ain't gotta do much. I'm just cute and I can just show myself off and people pay for it. Ain't nobody touching me, ain't nobody doing that. That's their thinking. I just gotta be cute. And this is why they print and press all day, because their goal is all I gotta do is be cute and somebody gonna pay me for being this cute. But that's sick, no.
Remember we talked about that too, that pretty complex.
I don't believe it. That's your job.
Right.
To wake up and be beautiful. That's it. You have nothing else to contribute but just be beautiful and let me look at you all day and I'll pay you a lump sum. Yeah. Nah. Nah.
Say nah.
Yeah. I can't.
That don't sound right.
This doesn't. I'm sorry. I mean, it works. It does work. I ain't gonna say it don't, but it just, yeah. I don't think that's a realistic expectation for no kid to be looking forward to 18 just to be on OnlyFans. And then you said something about the girl was she had the fake ID. That was wild.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even do that?
Got the fake ID so she can get on earlier than 18 because she's whoring for real. Like, she's a hoe for real. She's like, I'm out here. But the thing about it is that, you know, once she says that, and I've never looked at her page or nothing, but once she says that, wouldn't that make her page become, you know, child pornography?
Right,
like
exactly.
She's a child. You're 16, you lied, said you were 18, now you're on here showing off your body and stuff like that, and you got people looking at it, but you're not really 18, you're only 16.
We got a freaking president who is trying to currently hide his happenings within the Epstein files.
Oh yeah,
so we understand that they don't care. So they probably could get away with it in this day and age. I don't know, because it's just sick. The fact that they just trying to treat kids as if they're adult enough to handle adult situations. And I just think our minds have just been totally skewed by these crazy ass people. But again, the fact that they about to try to do the 18, legal age of 18 and turn it to 8 says everything you need to know, because they want to have access to them young kids. They want it. So they done got the right people in place to make that happen. So yeah, go ahead and you don't gotta look forward to 18 no more. Look forward to 9. And now you can go ahead and do your OnlyFans, perhaps. And that'll be okay. I just think it's sick.
It is, and this country,
it's so freaking sick.
The country is sick to even
very
have some
sick
shit like that. But you know, that is we see who's running the country, and these individuals are sick individuals. You got to be a sick individual to have billions of dollars and still see that people are out here struggling, people are homeless, knowing that you have enough money to change all this. I could change the whole world for the better.
Right.
But I choose not to.
Yep. Because you guys should be just pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, or because I'm just
like
an
I
asshole.
did.
I'm just an asshole. I don't care if you pull yourself up by the bootstrap. I don't give a fuck. I'm an asshole, so I don't care.
Straight asshole.
There's nothing you can do that's gonna make me feel any different about you. You know what I'm saying?
Generational wealth right there.
So that's just, you know, and that's what we have to do, and that's why, you know, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people say that, you know, white people don't want to give us reparations, because they're scared that, you know, if we ever get in the position that they was in, that we would put them in bondage and slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even think about that shit
at all.
We trying to get
money. Just trying to live and live like y'all do. We want to have the taste of life, you know, and be able to get yachts.
Have some black privileges.
Man, something. My God, it should not be. I don't even know what the percentage is of black wealth in this country, but I'm sure it's 0.001. It is or less. Like, it's just sad. But you got all of these other folks out here just making money hand over fist, and they can give a shit about a baby that can be dying because they're not going to be able to get Medicaid or food stamps. I think they're about to cut off the food stamps next month. If they're not, like, that's Thanksgiving. You really going to do that? Like, it's just a lot going on.
It's not everybody yet. It's only some states.
Okay.
But still, I mean, regardless, they say the money is running out because the government is shut down. And nobody's back there doing the things that they need to do. In which, once again, we can blame this whole government shutdown on the man in charge. Period.
It definitely his fault. But it's like, at the end of the day, I kind of agree with the shutdown, because we have to have some form of resistance. Like, we have to figure out a way, because at some point it's going to come to, again, us taking the dollars away from all of these businesses so they can understand that, dude, we are what built you. So you have to give us some respect. Like, what's going on? So, I don't know.
Well, you see the Target CEO, he stepped down, so, you know, after that boycott. But I mean, there's going to be a lot more boycott. And in order for that to happen, we just have to be more strategic, as well as we have to be more resourceful. That's what we have to be more. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and we also have to kind of start focus on building our communities to be able to have resources that we need. It's like, how many black grocery stores? How many black medical professionals who have their own own clinics? Mm-hmm. We gotta have our own. That's pretty much the end of it. So it's like we have to come together and do that. But it's like everything is so everywhere. Like, I can't Amazon everything, goddammit. You know, it's like I would love to support all the black businesses, but I can't Amazon everywhere. And then at the end of the day, the cost for it is definitely going to still be high because we don't have the same supply chain that they have access to. So again, our price tag is going to be a lot higher, but we got to just figure something out. We got to live off the land. We got to do some cutting back for a little while so that they can know that we ain't playing no more because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's all I got to say about that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely ridiculous. I agree with you 100%. And you know, like I say, you know, for these individuals, even the LeBron Jameses, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he could be doing more.
A lot more.
I mean?
A lot
the
more.
Jay-Z,
Yep.
the Beyonce, like.
Ain't them niggas good? The Knowles, the Knowles Carters, didn't they move? They talk about they moving to Europe or something like that.
Oh,
I heard that
probably.
somewhere.
I'm quite sure they are.
So everybody's trying to leave because they can, because they know it's fucked up here. But what about us? So we gotta just sit here and deal with it, like, or try to figure out how to get down to Mexico or something like that. We gotta cross the border now. Like, we was literally having them trying to get over here, but now it's us trying to scramble over there now.
Like, honestly, LeBron James, Jay-Z, let's just throw in the Dr. Dre's, the big black individuals who have billions of dollars. Just like, because at one point in time, and I could probably look it up, but I'm not going to look it up now. But at one point in time, I believe there was like a Back to Africa movement.
Yeah.
Where
yeah,
it was a prominent black millionaire or something who was like, yo, I'm going to buy these ships and shit like that. And nigga, we going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to get back across seas.
Sure.
They could do something like that. Easy.
I would love to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they could easily be like, look, we about to get, and I wouldn't even say, well, I would say plane. You can do planes now. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm about to get, you know, this many jets. I'm flying this many black people over to Africa. We're going to pay for their passports and this, that, so that they can be, you know, so they can have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they ever need to leave, they can.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, and this is stuff, because I've seen black millionaires pay for tuitions to colleges and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
And so, it's a tax write-off for them.
That's all it is. So if you can do that type of stuff, then why can't y'all, put together a Back to Africa movement to where, hey, because Africa is booming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that the living is different, right, because it's Africa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But from what I understand about the economy and the culture and shit, it's booming. It's going up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So why not, start a movement for it? And I mean, I'm not saying you got to take everybody in 1 year. Right. Do this shit over time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And be like, shit, I'm getting niggas up out of here. I'm getting my peoples up out of here so they can have dual citizenship. If they want to come back, they can. Right. If they don't, then they can stay over there.
I would sign up for that.
Man, listen.
That'd be the first boat I get on. Goddammit. And I would not.
They over there. I'm seeing shit over there in some of them countries talking about you come over here and you can have a house for $1 and some shit as long as you stay here and live here for 2-3 years.
I need you to give me a job too. That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
I just need. They want.
You don't really need a job over there because ain't no taxes.
I mean, but they every time I look into it, they always have. You have to. How do I live?
You got. I mean,
so it's like when I get over there, how do I pay my bills and stuff? Like I gotta have some sort. How do I?
No, they got bills and shit. Yeah, they got electric companies and stuff like that. Solar companies.
What's gonna pay for that?
Or you might have to buy your own solar panels and have your own goddamn electricity.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some generators and shit. Yeah, your own.
Man.
I mean,
but I gotta pay for
like
that.
You say.
I have to have some type of business.
Your money is more over there.
It's definitely more.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that's another reason that motherfuckers are running over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
very true.
The money is a little bit more valuable over there than it is over here. So you'll be able to do it. Because I think I want to say Asia and Risha, but I think just Asia went over there to Africa last year, and she was talking about how it was. Yeah, she was talking about how they lived and everything over there. She was talking about how they. I guess where she was at was nice, but I guess she was saying that I forgot what she was saying, but she was saying certain shit about it. I had to look at the episode. I go back on the episode and see when she went to Africa, but she talking about it. She liked it. She said it was cool.
Love to go.
But I think she also said like she didn't want to live there. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because From what I understand, like she was on a farm with somebody.
So was she like a volunteer type thing?
No, I think she was with. I want to say it was her and Risha. But
I would volunteer my services if it was something like I ain't trying to be doing nothing crazy, but I would go help out, for some room and board.
It wasn't her friend Risha. It was her. She has a friend, another friend, who I think her husband lives there, and he has some type of. I think she said a donkey farm or something like that, to where you ride donkeys and stuff like that. But she said the living is different, but it was so carefree. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you don't have to worry about bills and taxes and shit. I mean, you worry about the bill that you have, but once again, if you get it, you can get electric solar. You can get solar panels that can power your whole house and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably for a lot cheaper than they are here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's
so I got my savings to go over there and just try to spend wisely. I definitely it did fool me. I think when I was an international advisor at Tri-C, Lord. And the people from Africa used to come over and they'd be like, this is because you have to have some type of financial status, paperwork or whatever. And it'd be like 4 million some dollars. What the fuck? But it's 4 million naira or some shit like that. So now I'm Googling the shit. It's like maybe like $40,000 or something like that. So it's like it was definitely different.
It's
definitely different.
But see, they also tell, because I mean it's still cheaper. But see, the thing about that over there, because like you say, it said 4 million naira. You go over to where they from. A big screen TV is going to be like $1 million naira. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? The price tag going to look a little healthy, but you got it.
Right.
You got it. Right.
For sure. For sure. So, yeah, so that was dope. Anything, what else? You got anything on that? You got any rants today? Anything you want to talk about?
Today was so easy breezy. I'm ran free today. It was so easy breezy.
Oh, shit. The listening. That shit just slowed down, huh? They had 1 good week, huh? 2 good weeks.
I mean, we still we getting there. We getting there. I ain't
You got to blow up on them again?
It's just okay. It's my youngest son, the diva. This is the diva because I have a son and he is gay, and so he really does. It's like I have a daughter, so I got to deal with the attitude. And all of this, he is very inconsiderate and just so unaware of things. And so like, he will be up all night. And it's like, I don't care. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But we sleep, nigga. Right. But you out here, bam, slamming doors and, I mean, like he got to go run outside of the car, so it's ding dong, front door. And it's loud as fuck because it's in my room. And I'm just like, nigga, I am trying to sleep. Why the fuck are you stomping around this bitch? You have boots on? You have your boots on the ground, son? My God. And I swear to God, he be on the boots on the ground every night around 3 o'clock like a cat. Like the cats be going crazy at nighttime. That's my son. And so that's what I'm trying to get past this time. He just got to be a little bit more considerate. That's what my rant is today. Consideration, please. That's all I need. Some consideration.
Consideration is definitely.
No more boots on the ground at 3 a.m. No more boots on the ground. No more boots on the ground. And opening the doors. Right.
I'm gonna play that song at the end.
With the slap. You gotta have a slap. Oh.
Absolutely. All right, well, shit, that's a good one. We can wrap this on up, man.
Wrap it up with a bow.
So where can they find you at?
As always, Queen Marie _CLE. And we gonna get this right. Where can they find you at, sir?
They can find me at Acquired Taste Media. Or they can find me at SOE Cash Cow. Or you can find me at Mr. Sauce on everything. Or doing a lot of things. BFIC, Black Files Listed with Cleveland. You can find me there. You can find me at Black Dollar Society. You can find me there. So, you know, I'm somebody there. That's it.
A little bit everywhere. Yeah, I mean, all of those pages.
I got my hand in a little bit of everything. So
got all kind of pots going on, and he's stirring. He's stirring them every day.
Whipping and flipping.
Every day. So,
flipping.
Yeah. Because it's going to shake. That's what it's going to do.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. Another great show.
Yes, it was.
Y'all got to tune in next week to find out what we going to rant about. I'll see you there.
Make sure you tune in. Make sure you click the link in the bio, like, subscribe, you know what to do. We really appreciate the love. Peace.
Peace.
We out.